Planning a trip to New York City, it's one of the most exciting cities in the world, but it's also full of tourist traps and pitfalls that can turn your dream vacation into a nightmare. Stick around to find out the top travel mistakes to avoid and how to make the most of your trip. And hey, if you love travel tips, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content. New York is home to iconic attractions like the Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, and Broadway shows. A big mistake travelers make is not booking tickets ahead of time. These places sell out fast, and you could end up wasting precious time in long lines or missing out completely. To avoid this, be sure to use apps or websites where you can pre-book tickets or reserve time slots. It's easy to get stuck in Times Square or Central Park, but New York has so much more to offer. Make sure to explore neighborhoods like Brooklyn, Harlem, and the Lower East Side to experience the city's diversity and local culture. For example, you can check out street art in Brooklyn or try some local food spots in other boroughs. New York might look small on a map, but travel times can be much longer than expected due to traffic, subway delays, or crowded sidewalks. It's not uncommon for a 20-minute trip to take an hour. To make the most of your time, consider using the subway during peak hours or rideshare apps during quieter times. Mistake number 4, falling into tourist traps. Times Square and other touristy areas are packed with overpriced food, souvenirs, and tours. Many first-time visitors end up spending way more than necessary in these places. Instead, try seeking out local food trucks or hidden gems where you can get more authentic experiences for less. Mistake number 5, not using public transportation efficiently. The subway might seem intimidating, but it's the best way to get around the city. A big mistake travelers make is avoiding public transit altogether, which leads to spending more money on cabs or ride shares. To make things easier, you can buy a Metro card or use apps that help with navigating the subway system. There's so much to do in New York that it's tempting to cram in too many activities, but this can leave you stressed and exhausted. It's better to focus on a few key experiences each day and enjoy them fully. Consider planning breaks, visiting quieter spots like parks, or even catching a local event. New York has a strong tipping culture, and many visitors from abroad don't realize that tipping is expected at restaurants, bars, and even for taxis. Standard tips range from 15 to 20%, and failing to tip can lead to some awkward situations. Here's how tipping works in NYC. Always tip your servers, bartenders, and taxi drivers. It's just part of the experience here. New York is generally safe, but there are areas where you should be cautious, especially at night. Don't flash valuables, and always stay aware of your surroundings, especially in crowded areas. Use common sense, stay safe, and know when to avoid certain areas or times. A little bit of caution goes a long way in ensuring you have a great time. So, to wrap things up, remember these top mistakes to avoid: overloading your itinerary, not tipping properly, and ignoring safety precautions. Careful planning can make your trip much smoother. Have you made any of these mistakes? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel tips to make your next trip the best one yet.